Good evening, Cypress community. My name is Katie Kowalty, and I will be leading you through some updates on the Cypress City Center project tonight. Given our current circumstances with COVID-19, we knew an in-person community meeting just wasn't possible, even though we wanted to make sure that the community was given an opportunity to hear about the public process and updates about the project. On behalf of Shea Properties, thank you so much for joining us. At the end of the presentation, we will provide instructions for submitting your questions. With that, let's get started. First of all, we wanted to give you a brief overview on Shea Properties and where we are as of right now in the overall process for Cypress City Center. As you may know, Shea Properties is the proposed developer for this project. Shea Properties was established in 1969 and are a full-service real estate development company. They have the financial capability to fund their own projects and are known for being long-term investors on their properties and in the communities in which they build. Like many of you know, this particular parcel and development have been the topic of discussions in the city of Cypress for many years. It is the culmination of many years of working with city and staff in a public process to find a balanced development that will complement the community for years to come. As a reminder, Shea Properties responded to the RFP that the city released in August of 2018 for the second time on this project. Fast forward to November of 2019, and that is where this timeline picks up. The Development and Disposition Agreement, which is the agreement that sets the terms of the sale, was approved by Cypress City Council on November 25, 2019. On December 11th, the City of Cypress conducted a public scoping meeting in order to present the proposed project and the environmental impact report process and to receive public comments. On February 3rd of this year, our team hosted our first community meeting with many community members in attendance. On March 27th, the public comment period for the environmental impact report closed. Today, May 14th, is our second community meeting. We call it our virtual community update. And finally, on May 26th, the Cypress City Council will hold a public hearing for Cypress City Center for our land use approval. For this proposed project, we did a full and comprehensive environmental impact report. The EIR studied the impact of these 17 areas, ranging from aesthetics to traffic, and from noise to public services. Through the full and comprehensive EIR process, there was only one significant and unavoidable impact related to greenhouse gas emissions. This particular finding is very typical and is a common unavoidable impact for most development projects because of vehicles. We just cannot eliminate them. Even though this is very common for all new development projects, we will still be doing mitigation. These mitigation efforts include the requirement that the project be designed and built to be 10% more energy efficient than 2019 Title 24 requirements, or the current Title 24 requirement, whichever is more stringent. Additionally, we will be including the requirement for a transportation demand management program, including bicycle racks, storage, and incentives for use of public transit and with tenants and residents carpooling. A popular area of concern for many new developments is traffic. From the EIR, we see that the project would not result in any significant traffic impacts. As described in the alternatives section of the EIR, the project would generate 1,225 fewer daily vehicle trips than the retail and restaurant uses that were approved for the project site in 2008. The commercial and retail alternative. The great news about this particular project is that it is mixed use. This type of development typically promotes driving less instead of driving more. People are hopefully no longer needing to commute to Cypress to work. Now they live here, can dine here, and can play here. All of the project's other impacts would be less than significant or reduced to less than significant with mitigation. With this proposed development, we are actually less impactful than what was originally approved on the site, which was all retail. Again, as a reminder, this is an overview of the proposed development for the Cypress City Center. This plan has not changed from what Shea originally submitted to the city. The project is a total of 13.29 acres and includes 64,000 square feet of retail uses, a 120-key Hilton brand hotel, 251 luxury apartment units at 19 dwelling units per acre, and approximately 2 acres of plaza and amenity space. Here's an aerial shot of where the project is located. Cypress City Center is located on Catella Avenue, and as you can see, the project is compatible with the surrounding uses and building heights along Catella. Given all of the circumstances surrounding COVID-19, we wanted to make sure to share with you that Hilton is still planned to be our hotel partner here at the Cypress City Center site. The hotel is proposed to have 120 rooms and will include amenities such as a pool, open space, cafe, and business services. This hotel brings the business traveler to an area that is heavily dominated by the Marriott brand, which is greatly advantageous for the city of Cypress. Another part of this proposed project is the apartment community. The apartment development will consist of 251 units that will be encompassed in a 4-story building. The apartment building is wrapped around the parking structure, which means that the structure is concealed from public view. Further, as a reminder, the structure is just for the residents and guests of residents and is completely secured and gated. There is no public access. This is a very common product type found throughout Southern California apartment developments completed by Shea. Shea has existing projects in Aliso Viejo, Laguna Hills, Northridge, and Alhambra, to name a few. The apartment mix consists of 141 one-bedroom apartments, 98 two-bedroom apartments, 12 three-bedroom apartments. Again, from this eastern vantage point, you can take note that the parking structure is not visible to the public. This bedroom mix is very much geared towards young working professionals. These proposed apartments are highly amenitized and are what we see the young professionals of our day desiring for their living experiences. This image shows you what a typical apartment courtyard would look like, full with a beautiful wood deck, cabanas, outdoor demonstration kitchen with bar patio, lounge patio, pool, and beautiful landscaping throughout. The apartment development has amenities such as a resort-style pool, spa area, and outdoor living areas. The high-end fitness studio will have all the equipment and machines one would expect from a gym membership. The clubhouse will have features such as a sports bar, professional kitchen that can be rented out, game rooms, and gathering spaces. There will even be a pet spa to wash and dry a pup. Amenities that focus on our furry friends seem to be some of the most important for luxury apartment unit communities. Here you can see our proposed public-private dog park that includes a small and large dog turf lawn, fenced corral, and tree-lined landscaped areas. Now that we've taken a look at the hotel and apartments, let's go into the retail development part of the proposed project. We have approximately 64,000 square feet of experiential retail with a large focus on outdoor dining and common areas. We really try to focus on bringing patios out of restaurants and onto large, spacious plazas in front of tenant spaces. This is especially important today given the impacts of COVID-19. We are finding that people want to be eating outdoors rather than indoors. However, the outdoor trend is nothing new, and Shea has been implementing this in all of their new retail developments. Like you could imagine, they have been a huge success. Again, we have noticed that it is very important to mix the plaza areas with private outdoor dining options, as well as common area seating. A lot of emphasis has been made on the landscaping and architectural features such as fire pits, water features, children's play areas, deep seating, trees with shading, lighting, and herb gardens, so that people can relax and enjoy themselves within the retail center. Here is another view of what the outdoor plaza themes could look like with the development of this project. And here you see some images of how we envision the character and theme here at Cypress City Center. Herb walls, fireplaces, and lush landscaping. In regards to the commercial mix, we are still anticipating seeing a mix of local, regional, and national tenants. We've had great success in programming their centers with this mix, especially with the emphasis on plazas, public spaces, and mixed use. Now that we have gone over the details of the project and updates of where we are in the public process, let's go over some of the economics of this proposed project. Cypress City Center is a fiscally positive development for the city of Cypress. It is estimated that 964,000 net dollars will be benefited to the city of Cypress annually. That is approximately $44 million over 30 years to the city of Cypress. Not only that, but the center will create over 352 jobs and have an economic output of $50 million annually. The city benefit and fiscal analysis of this proposed project is more important than ever to analyze and share with you, the community. This slide briefly touches on the project timeline moving forward from here. Given the COVID-19 pandemic and forecasting, this project timeline really is in line with what we are forecasting for recovery, with City Council approval all the way through project completion. Like I mentioned in the last slide, our next step in the public process is our public hearing on Tuesday, May 26th at 7 p.m. at the Cypress City Council meeting. Here you can see a copy of the public hearing notice to review in detail. If you have any questions or comments from this virtual update, you have three options. You can either private message us on our Facebook page, submit a comment form on our website, or through our email address at cypresscitycenteroc@gmail.com. Again, we want to thank you for taking time out of your day to participate in our Cypress City Center virtual community update. For more information, visit our website at www.cypresscitycenter.com or submit your comments and questions to cypresscitycenteroc@gmail.com. Thank you so much, and on behalf of Cypress City Center, stay safe, Cypress. Thanks, guys.